What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Football Predictions. I'm your host, and today we've got some absolutely cracking matches lined up for you across Europe and beyond. We've got Premier League action, Serie A, Ligue 1, A-League, and some exciting cup matches too. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss our daily tips. And remember, for free AI-selected winning tips, head over to www.winfulltime.com. Let's dive straight in. Our first match takes us to Italy, where Cagliari host Napoli at the Unipol Domus. Head-to-head in 32 meetings, Napoli have absolutely dominated with 20 wins. Cagliari have only managed just 2 wins with 10 draws. Napoli have scored a massive 67 goals against Cagliari's mere 26. Recent form, Cagliari lose, draw, lose. They've lost their last 2, drawing the 3 before that. Their home form shows lose, draw, lose, win, so they've been decent at home lately. They've scored 31 goals this season, conceded 41. Napoli, on the other hand, is win, loss, draw. They're in exceptional form. 3 wins on the bounce before that loss to Atalanta and a draw with Roma. Away form is win, loss. They're scoring 1.55 goals per game and boasting a 47% clean sheet rate this season. Injury news, Napoli have some concerns. Giovanni Di Lorenzo is out until mid-April with a knee injury. Stanislav Lobotka might return for this one after a muscle problem. David Neres is out until mid-April, Amir Rahmani is out until late April-May, and Antonio Vergara is out until April. But good news, Anguissa, De Bruyne, and McTominay have all recovered. Cagliari have no major injury worries. Verdict, we're backing Napoli to get the win here. They're in brilliant form, the history heavily favors them, and despite the injuries, they have enough quality. Score prediction, 0-2 or 1-2. That's a Napoli win. One thing is sure here, Napoli ain't losing this one. Moving to France now, where Lens host Angers at Stade Bollaert de Lillis. Now, Lens have been absolutely electric at home this season. Their home record shows a 90% win rate. Their recent home form, win, draw, lose, win, loss, win. Lens have scored a brilliant 2.10 goals on the average per game, and they're conceding just 0.60. Clean sheets at 60% at home. Incredible! Angers, away from home, have struggled big time. Form reads lose, draw, lose, win, lose. Just a 30% win rate on the road, scoring only 0.60 goals per game away, conceding 0.90. Their last away game, a loss. No major injuries for either side here. Verdict, this is a clear home win for Lens, expecting a dominant display. Score 2-0 or 3-0. Lens win. Over to Ireland now, where we have a massive mismatch. Waterford sit bottom of the table with just 2 points, while St. Patrick's are second with 14 points. The head-to-head shows 44 meetings since 2003. Waterford have 16 wins, St. Patrick's have 19 wins with 9 draws. Recent form, Waterford have won just once in their last 10. Goals scored 1.0 per game, conceded 2.0 per game, just 20% clean sheets. St. Patrick's form is draw, win in their last 5. They're unbeaten in their last 10 matches. 1.4 goals per game scored, just 0.6 conceded. 60% clean sheets. They're second in the table for a reason. No injury worries for either side here. Verdict, Patrick's win. Score prediction, 0-2 or 1-2. That's a Patrick's win. Heading down under to Australia now, where Auckland FC host Macarthur FC in what looks like a one-sided affair. Head-to-head stats shows that in 3 meetings, Auckland have won 2, drawn 1, and Macarthur have never won. Goals, Auckland 6, Macarthur 2, average of 2 goals per match. Auckland form is win, win, loss, win, win in their last 5. They're second in the table, scoring an average of 2 goals per game, conceding just 1. They got over 1.5 in 90% of matches and over 2.5 in 70%. Macarthur form is loss, win, loss, 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 draw in their last 5. Absolutely terrible. Just 1 win in 10 matches. They're conceding 2.20 goals per game. No major injuries for either side here. Verdict, easy home win for Auckland FC. Finally, in our 1x2 section, we go to Wales, where league leaders, the New Saints, host Colwyn Bay. The New Saints are absolutely dominating Welsh football. Their form is 9 wins in last 10 and 5 in their last 5. They're first in the championship group with an 85% home win rate, 58% clean sheets, and they've scored in their last 13 matches. Colwyn Bay are 6th in the championship group with inconsistent form. No injuries for either side here. Another comfortable New Saints win. Score 3-0 or 4-0. Now, let's look at our BTS picks. First up is this Austrian top-of-the-table cracker between Sturm Graz and Red Bull Salzburg. The head-to-head BTS rate is a massive 68%. In 53 meetings, both teams have scored in 36 of them, over 1.5 at 79%, over 2.5 at 62%. Recent meetings, Sturm Graz 1-1 Salzburg, Salzburg 0-2 Sturm Graz, Sturm Graz 4-2 Salzburg. Lots of goals. Sturm Graz form is lose, win, draw, win, win. Good recent form, sitting second on the league table. Salzburg form is loss, 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 draw, loss. They've lost their last 3. Defensive issues. They also have injuries. Paul Friedrich Kohler is suspended and Bilman Beganovic is out with an ankle injury for several weeks. Verdict, BTS, yes. Both teams have scoring pedigree. Salzburg's defense is vulnerable. Score 2-1 or 2-2. Spain now, Villarreal host Real Sociedad in what promises to be a cracking encounter. Head-to-head BTS 57% in 35 meetings, over 1.5 at 71%, over 2.5 at 51%. Last 2 meetings, Real Sociedad 2-3 Villarreal, Villarreal 2-2 Real Sociedad, both BTS. Villarreal form is win, loss, win, win, win. They're 4th in La Liga with a brilliant 79% home win rate, 11 wins from 14 home games. They've scored in their last 8 matches. Real Sociedad form is win, draw, loss, win, loss. Inconsistent but dangerous attack. Verdict, BTS, yes. Both teams can score. Score prediction 2-1 or 3-1. Next match, Western Sydney Warriors host Australia Adelaide. Head-to-head, recent matches have been high-scoring. Last meeting, Adelaide 3-2 Western Sydney. Western Sydney scoring in 6 consecutive matches. Decent home form. Adelaide United 5th in the table. Strong away form, good attack. Recent 2-2 draw with Wellington shows they can score and concede. No injuries for either side here. Verdict, both teams to score. Denmark now, Vejle host Odense in a relegation battle. Now here's the key stat. Vejle have conceded in every single match this season. That's 14 out of 14. They concede 2 goals per game on average. Meanwhile, Odense have conceded in their last 6 matches. Vejle concede everything, Odense will score. Verdict, BTS, yes. Finally, the big one, Premier League action as Bournemouth host Manchester United. Head-to-head BTS 61%. In 18 meetings, both teams have scored in 11 of them. Over 1.5 at 83%, over 2.5 at 67%. The highest scoring meeting, December 2025, Manchester United 4-4 Bournemouth. What a match that was! Bournemouth's form is draw, 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 win, draw. They're scoring and conceding regularly. Manchester United's form is win, 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 loss, draw. Excellent. They're 4th in the Premier League. Injuries: Manchester United, Lisandro Martinez, cough, mid-April. Matthijs de Ligt, back, mid-April. Patrick Dorgy, hamstring, late April. Bournemouth, Justin Kluivert, injured, mid-April. Lewis Cook, hamstring, mid-April. Nasarawi Mazarawi, illness, doubtful. History shows goals. Both teams can score despite injuries. Verdict: BTS, yes. All right, let's do a quick recap of all our predictions for today. For our 1x2 predictions: 1. Cagliari versus Napoli, 2. Lens versus Angers, 1. Waterford versus St. Patrick's, 2. Auckland FC versus Macarthur FC, 1. The New Saints versus Colwyn Bay, 1. For our both teams to score picks: 1. Sturm Graz versus Red Bull Salzburg, BTS. 2. Villarreal versus Real Sociedad, BTS. 3. Western Sydney versus Adelaide, BTS. 4. Vejle versus Odense, BTS, yes. 5. Bournemouth versus Manchester United, BTS, yes. And that's a wrap for today's predictions, folks. Hopefully we've got some winners for you today. Remember, if you want more free daily tips, make sure you visit www.winfulltime.com. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, drop a comment below.